He made a hole on his freaking face. The butt face. So, the Skibidi toilet part 12. Yo, I think this is supposed to be the final part for part 67. Just looking at the thumbnail, bro. TV Titan. TV Titan! I knew it. I knew he was gonna make a comeback, bro. He's gonna save the day. Woo! So as you can tell, 2 different videos. We're gonna react to them all. All of these videos are by their own YouTube channel, so I'm gonna shout them out at the same time. So yeah. So shout out to the free cameraman. I'll put the link in the description for you guys to check it out. But other than that, you guys gotta know what else to say. So let's go. All right, then first video. Skibidi Toilet 67 Part 3. Oh, it's a monster here! They're about to kill him! The TV cameraman, bro! I still don't know how the freaking scientist was able to get the equipment of the TV, but like, bro, it's GG's for him! GG's! GG's! Unless someone... Oh, it's a Speaker Titan! Oh, oh, oh! No! No! Come on, bro! Oh, he cut his arm off! Dude, he's doing everything to freaking kill himself. Oh, he hypnotized him too. Oh, they're fighting each other. Oh no, that's not good. They're enjoying themselves, man. Hey. It didn't break? Oh, dude, look at that stare. Oh. Whoa. Yo, dude. Thanos entrance right here, bro. Dude, I'm literally getting chilled. He's like, oh crap, it's this guy. He ran away because he's scared. Oh, he's gonna fight him? Dude, he got major upgrades. Oh, dude, he's just swinging his sword. Oh, how do you like it? Wow. It's over. No diff, bro. Oh, major diff, actually. He made a hole on his freaking face. The butt face. I cannot take you serious, my guy, if you show that face. Yo. Dude, we have to see his entrance one more time. Dude, it was insane. Just his present appearing, bro, made the boss toilet leave. He knew that he was gonna lose if he tried to fight him. And the sound that he makes. He's like, yo, F this. I respect the scientist trying to fight him, but he's dead though, dude. Look at that. He got TVs on his shoulders now. Freaking sword, a laser beam in his chest, can teleport, hypnotize. Oh my god. Ooh. My question is this guy, the scientist, is he one of those fake, the imposters? I mean, we got to look inside. Doesn't look like he was there was another toilet inside, unless he got disintegrated by the beam. Oh, you could kill to see the butt face on the other TVs. I just realized that. Well, let's talk about the Speaker Titan, man. Mad respects for the guy. Dude literally was like, don't hurt yourself, hurt me instead. Bro, that's some brother love right there, man. All right, the next video. Upgraded Titan Man TV returns. Episode 67 Part 3, Skibidi Toilet All Easter Egg Analysis Theory.
Hello, everyone. Elite Cameraman here.
What's up?
Today's episode was nuts, mind-blowing, and sick. No amount of words can describe my feelings. It really has been a crazy week, and finally Titan TV Man actually returned with his upgrades after all that time.
He looks
and not
beast.
gonna lie, he looks so goddamn majestic. Blood looks like the definition of Giga Chad. And don't get me started on his sword. The design is so good, but we'll get into that later in the video.
Kind of reminds me of the Doomslayer.
Also, he actually killed Scientist Toilet with all his new abilities.
Is that actually him, though?
Toilet really dead?
Yep.
Where did G-Man Toilet go? What happened to the
Titan ran like a little...
Hey, what does the upgraded Titan TV Man say to Scientist Toilet? What happened to Plunger Cameraman because he was there in the last part as well?
He probably knocked out.
We'll go over all this in today's video, but before we do that, make sure to like this video.
All right, we're just gonna skip this part real quick.
Anyways, here we go.
All right.
I don't know where to start in this episode because it was filled with action and surprises, but the episode starts with the ending of episode 67 part 2. And while we are talking about parts, Dafuk has revealed to me that episode 67 part 3 wasn't the ending of episode 67. He told me that episode 67 is not over yet, and told me that I could share this info. He also went into Just Cozy's live stream while he was reacting to episode 67 part 3.
Another part.
And said the same thing there as well. So now it's 100% confirmed that there will be a part 4 for episode 67.
Dang!
And we are still far away from episode 69. I thought it was the last part. I have no idea what will happen on part 4 of episode 67, but it's very possible that the special agents will arrive at the scene. And since it's part 4 and not episode 68, it should pick up from right when it ended, so there won't be any time skips. We'll talk about what might happen in the next episodes later in the video. Now let's get started with analyzing today's episode.
Okay.
The first 20 seconds are from part 2, and there seems to be just one change, and it's the last frame of episode 67 part 2. In part 2, we saw the start of Titan Cameraman's head's explosion, and I actually mentioned that it wasn't fully cut yet. But in part 3, Titan Speakerman enters the scene before Titan Cameraman's head starts exploding, and he actually saves him from killing himself with his buzzsaw. But while he is doing this, he accidentally damages his own core because he is trying to hold Titan Cameraman off. We can see Titan Speakerman trying to push Titan Cameraman away, but it seems like when it comes to pure strength, Titan Cameraman is a tiny bit stronger.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
point. To back off because his core was being damaged. At this moment, the toilet duo is literally doing nothing, and G-Man Toilet is still yapping in the background. After Titan Speakerman backs off, Titan Cameraman goes back to trying to kill himself off. It's basically the same reason why the toilets flushed themselves in episode 41 because of Titan TV Man's red beams. Scientist Toilet was able to recreate this himself, and is using the same ability, thus making Titan Cameraman kill himself. Titan Cameraman is a lot more stronger both physically and mentally, but even though this is the TV beam is so powerful that he has 0 sense left in him. I guess without the lens protector, no camera is safe from these beams.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Seeing this, Titan Speakerman pulls out his knife and cuts Titan Cameraman's arm off without any hesitation.
Heck yeah!
If you look carefully, no matter what he is doing, Titan
it was either his arm or his life.
TV, and his vision is stuck there.
Quick thinking,
and
dude.
Even after his arm is cut off, he still tries to kill himself, now trying it with his other hand, punching himself in the head. This is a very sad and terrifying scene to look at, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what he'll go through after he comes back to his senses.
If you think about it, it's like...
because this must have been a very painful experience for him. And suddenly, Scientist Toilet decides to change his TV beam to purple.
What is that?
If I'm honest, he probably
they fight each other then.
Beams other than these two, like the orange beam my hopefully future wife TV woman used in episode 49 to burn the toilet. And I'm not gonna lie, I would 1 versus 1 simp cameraman for her. Anyways, as I said, I think he had more beams, but it was destroyed before he could show it off. But we'll talk about that later in the video. Right after Scientist Toilet changes his beam, we get a pretty good look at Titan Speakerman, and he is clearly damaged. He really doesn't look well, but even with all this, he is still standing and trying to save his friend. This guy really outdid himself. We can see that he is burning. He has building pieces piercing through his body, and his core is messed up. But he decides to put one of his knives on his speaker to shoot at Scientist Toilet's TV. And right when he was charging it up,
that's what he was doing.
Suddenly shoots Titan Speakerman with 2 of his lasers, distracting him. Titan Speakerman
I did not realize that.
To attack G-Man Toilet. He probably has no idea about what to do in this situation, and with all the damage and pain, he might not be thinking straight, and while he was about to attack G-Man Toilet, the mind-controlled Titan Cameraman attacks him out of nowhere, knocking Titan Speakerman down. And blood literally steps on Titan Speakerman.
Dude.
That really wasn't cool of you, brah. We better get a better lens protector for Titan Cameraman next time.
Super glue on that guy.
After this POV cameraman looks at G-Man Toilet, and we can see him laughing so confidently, but we all know that their expressions are about to change soon. The POV cameraman suddenly decides to pull his rocket launchers out and shoot Scientist Toilet, but they literally have no effect on the TV monitor. But I commend you, brother. We should all thank this POV cameraman for his courage in this scene. Scientist Toilet turns his smirky face to the POV, but suddenly his TV monitor gets destroyed out of nowhere, and the look on his face is a priceless scene.
He's like, oh,
he is both shocked and terrified at the same time because he knows that the protection of this monitor is crazy good. 2 rockets just hit it and literally made no scratches on the TV monitor, but now it's completely destroyed. This also a new cracked screen look instead of the one that was used in episode 47 when Titan TV Man was stabbed by Titan Speaker Man. The look on Scientist Toilet was actually
that's how he looked like before the transformation or the upgrades.
And we knew something was up. And I also mentioned in my leaks video that the TV monitor wasn't there, and I guess Dafook decided to remove it on the leak because it was cracked and destroyed at this point. The camera pans to the right too fast, but right at this same scene we also could see G-Man Toilet being scared as well, even though it's impossible to understand Dafook Boom sent this as a leak 50 minutes before the episode came out. And in the video we can literally see G-Man Toilet shaking. We also get to see the Titans, and Titan Cameraman falls down since he is no longer being controlled. And we have no idea how much damage he endured.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that
sure,
he passed out, basically.
I don't think we're going to see Titan Cameraman for a long time after this point, because the upgrades and restoration will take quite some time. I have no idea how long Titan Speakerman will need, but he seems to be at least conscious and still standing.
I'm curious if they're all going to fuse together in the future.
Where the episode really started, and where we finally have gotten what we have been waiting for months now. The return of Titan TV Man.
Whoa.
A huge black smoke appears out of nowhere with white lights coming out of it, and suddenly, Titan TV Man says, "Your life ends now."
Oh, really?
Reverse. Here you go. Listen to it yourself.
Whoa! Chills.
Now that you heard it yourself, I won't go over his other lines until he says them all, because after the episode came out, Dafook sent me an audio file containing Titan TV Man's lines without all the background sound effects, since it was very hard to understand this time. But after that, someone called Sky Factorial sent a video to my Discord. I have no idea who made this. It might be Sky Factorial, but whoever did this literally sound engineered and made every line sound like normal, and it's very clear what Titan TV Man says. But I'll show you all this closer to the end of the video.
Okay.
While Titan TV Man is being teleported, G-Man Toilet says some stuff to Scientist Toilet while being very scared because he stops in the middle of his sentence
and literally
hear that escapes while screaming. Blood left his companion on the spot without any care. If Scientist Toilet knew this would happen, he probably never would have kissed G-Man Toilet like he did in the trailer.
I get.
Life must be tough when your best buddy leaves you like this.
After this, unlike the connection between Titan Cameraman and Speaker Titan,
is to fight, so he starts getting ready. I thought he was actually going to teleport here because black smoke start coming out under him, but I still have no idea what they were for.
Yeah.
The POV cameraman suddenly turns to his right, and we get our first glimpse of upgraded Titan TV Man, starting with his purple sword attached to his right arms. It looks so cool, and it does seem like he might have some electricity or lightning powers because they keep coming from everywhere. He walks out of the black smoke with his new majestic body and upgrades, and Scientist Toilet tries to shoot him with rockets, but as you can guess, they literally don't do anything. Upgraded Titan TV Man comes in without any mercy.
His durability
and
must be insane,
Scientist Toilet's upgrades starting from his right side to the left. We can see that Scientist Toilet is speechless and literally is frozen in fear.
He's just taking
Titan TV Man also gets rid of the knockoff TV and starts using the red TV beam, and if you look carefully while
it's like, I'll do you better.
This, all the monitors come out. And it really seems like blood was there to clap Scientist Toilet. I don't know if you know this or not, but there were actually some troll leaks that Dafook shared himself on Discord, and it was literally Titan TV Man returning with a man face from Robot clapping Scientist Toilet and exploding him. I guess Titan TV Man lost no nut November too early, and just like how he clapped Scientist Toilet, you should clap the like and subscribe button unless you want to be hit with the Scientist Toilet recoil.
Oh God,
also,
man.
The design in the troll leaks kind of gave away the real design.
Must be like fireworks.
Yo,
dude, they're freaking out.
Even though they look a lot more goofy in the troll leaks. And as I said in my last video, Dafook said that this troll leak was not NSFW, because Titan TV Man actually had some upgrades on the crouch area, and I guess he was telling the truth because my man has a screen on his crouch area now.
I didn't realize
After the upgraded Titan TV Man uses his red beams, Scientist Toilet starts burning, and the upgraded Titan TV Man looks at him and says something which I'll go over later in the video. Also in this scene, we get a much cleaner look at Titan TV Man and his upgrades.
Yeah.
His biggest upgrades are his head monitor and his right arm. We can see that his head monitor can now extend to both directions to increase the output. And he also has some bars sticking out behind his head. These might be antennas to increase his reach, but I'm not sure since it's our first time seeing it. They also look like a crown, literally symbolizing that Titan TV Man is the king of this place. We saw that he is the most powerful
is, literally,
entity,
no one can
probably
stop
after
him now.
Secret Agent, at least compared to entities we've seen so far. Also, if you look at his hands, he has some blades to increase his damage upon punching someone, and he also has some type of protection or output increaser on his core now. He also got his shoulder blades back, which were cut in episode 47. This really is the best design so far, but my favorite part is the blade he has. I have one question, though.
Just like my
what
backup,
shot
bro?
the TV monitor that scientist toilet used, because that was like a gunshot and we can't see anything similar on Titan TV Man. Maybe it's an upgrade we haven't seen yet. But nonetheless, after Titan TV Man says something to Scientist Toilet, he pierces his blade through Scientist Toilet's head, but we don't see any blood coming out, and once he pulls it out, it's clear that he is fully mechanic. And even though he was stabbed through the head and has a freaking hole inside his head, he is still alive. This could mean two things. He either was never a real human or he still has a human body somewhere else. I think it's the second option because we have seen Scientist Toilet as a normal toilet before, and he suddenly got big afterwards, and I honestly don't think that Scientist Toilet is fully dead, even though this version is dead. I think he has a body somewhere else, and he might actually have more robotic bodies around the world which shares his consciousness. That might be the reason why he is able to show up literally everywhere all the time, but I'm not sure. One thing I'm certain is he wasn't scared enough for someone that's about to die for good. He seemed like he knew this wasn't the end for him, which is very scary to think about. And also don't forget that this version had a red eye. Maybe that was an indicator for us. I don't think this scientist was an imposter, but I think it was a clone he made for himself. Maybe that's why his right eye was red. Kind of the same thing, right? I guess we'll learn the truth later in the series. After piercing through his head, Titan TV Man starts getting ready for one of the craziest special abilities we have seen on the series so far.
It's better than the freaking Camera Titans.
Before I talk about that, while I was rewatching the episode, it just dawned on me that Titan TV Man's blade looked familiar, and it actually looks similar to the orange blade Optimus Prime uses.
They probably got some inspiration from that.
I don't know if this was a coincidence or if Dafuk took inspiration, but it fits perfectly.
It does.
But let's get back to the episode. Titan TV Man starts charging up his core suddenly, and Scientist Toilet is not even trying to do anything. And once the core is charged up, upgraded Titan TV Man uses his core laser and literally melts Scientist Toilet's face off. This laser probably is the strongest laser in the series so far because we've seen G-Man Toilet's new lasers, Scientist Toilet's new laser, and Titan Speaker Man's core laser, and none of them can come close to this. Blood's face literally is gone after getting lasered for a few seconds. After this, Titan TV Man looks at the POV cameraman and says his last words in this episode while making a cute face. This really shows the duality of man. This guy just melted someone's face off, and now he is making this face. But before we get into what he said in this episode, there are a few questions we have to ask. What happened to Plunger Cameraman? Because as you guys know, he was there in part 2, and he was knocked out instantly, and we haven't seen him in this episode. My guess would be that special agents will arrive in the next episode and save him, but what will happen to the Titan duo, because they need to get repaired as soon as possible. We also have the question of,
TV Titan can teleport
where did G-Man Toilet go because he just came back and blood dipped? I think he might come back sooner than we think with some backup, because as we all know, this place is the base of Skibidi toilets.
But like, who's gonna stand up against a freaking TV Titan? No one!
TV Man actually said. Some of his lines were very clear, but especially the short ones were a little distorted because of the background sound effects and such, and Dafuk has sent me this file so that you guys can hear it more clearly. Starting with his last line, he said, "That's all," at the end of the video. At least that's what I think. Here you go, listen to it yourself. After this, we have the line he said after using the red beams on Scientist Toilet. And he said, "Still alive?" And here you go, listen to it yourself. After this, we have the line he said right before coming out of the black smoke, and he said, "Where are you going?" Here you go. I'm not going to go over the first line again since I already made you listen to that, but he said, Your life
Scary.
ends now, in the beginning. At least these are my guesses, since nothing has been confirmed by Dafuk. But as I said in the beginning, someone on my Discord sent this, and I still have no idea how he did it. Blood might be working for the FBI because this is too perfect. Listen to it yourself, and you'll understand.
Oh, God. Dude, this is actually scary.
This
Your
episode
life
was
ends now.
really
Has to
crazy
be.
and certainly one of the best episodes so far.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And don't forget that episode 67 is not done yet, and we'll most likely be getting more of Titan TV Man next
That's
episode.
crazy, though.
If you want to see more of Titan TV Man, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Elite Cameraman out.
Wow! That was crazy, though. Hey, but at least we know part 67 is not over, man. What's gonna happen? I don't know. But we're done. Bye.